Hi everybody, how you guys doing? This is Yvonne and I am here today to show you how to make this beautiful card. It's a little different than most cards that we make. I call it the folding card with an M inside because if you can tell it says M or W, whichever way you want to look at it. But it's a beautiful card. It's just a little fuller than the norm. So I'm going to show you what you need in order to make this particular card. In order to make this card, you're going to need a 12 by 12 piece of paper of any design that you have, that you want. You're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock in order to do the matting on the back. You're going to need 1 piece of cardstock to make the base of the card. You're also going to need a scrap of white in order to make these 2 little blocks inside here, this one and this one. You're going to need a stamp to put a little bit of a small sentiment on it. And I used some pearls, and I also used a corner, filigree corner here that I had to add on the side. But those are all extras that you can add on with whatever supplies you have. But let me show you how easy it is. I've pre-cut it in order for you to be able to follow me a lot quicker. Here is a card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, folded down this way, okay? So this is your card there. And then you're going to need 4 layers. So you need 4 layers. I have already cut 4 of them, and this is 4 by 5 1/4, okay? Then you're going to need to cut out 4 pieces from the design paper, and that's going to be 3 3/4 by 5. So you're going to make 4 panels like this. And then you're going to need a 1 inch by 8 1/2 inch piece of cardstock. You will be folding it in half and then folding it again in half like this. So that ends up making your M fold, because we're going to bend it backwards like this. And this is what fits inside. It's like a valley fold. This is what fits inside your card, and it comes out like this. Okay? Now, for your sentiment, I put happy birthday. I cut out from sentiments, but you could print that on a white cardstock if you wanted to, or do whatever you feel that you want to put on, because you may want to put a happy anniversary instead of a happy birthday. So to start off, all I did was adhere the 4 panels. So my 4 panels is my first step. Now if you have a directional piece of designer paper, make sure that your design's going the right way. This one here, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. This one here, it did. So keep that in mind if you have a design that goes a certain way. These are so fun, full cards. They're so, different. It just brings your beginning as a card maker just 1 level higher. And as you can tell, it's not very hard at all. All you need to do is cut your cardstock at the right size, and you have all kinds. Now this is not a new card. It's nothing I invented. It's been out there for a while. I just did it in my style, but it's really up to you. If you're new to my station, my video to YouTube, I would love it if you would subscribe or leave me a comment, or just press that little hand note here. So I would much appreciate it. I do not have a big following. I'm trying to build it up, and any little bit would help. So now I've completed my 4 panels. See how quick this was? This is not a very fast, hard card to make. Now I am going to add them on to the card base. So it's as simple as that. I'm going to add on. So basically what you're doing, you're layering the 4 sides of your card. It makes it to be quite a solid card, actually. So I'm just going to add that on. Make sure that put it in as straight as I can. And then I'm going to do the back side of it. It's really simple to make. I like to do something different, and I like to show you guys something different every week, because every Monday I post a video, or at least I try to, and I've been pretty regular with it, and I'd like to show you something different so you could try. If you haven't already done it, you could try it, because it's a lot of fun. Oh, I just ran out of tape. Let me refill my tape gun, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back now that I've put a new roll of tape in here. Now, the other two panels, I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did with the two first ones, but I'm going to do the inside this time. Just as simple as that. Just tucking in that extra little bit of glue. And I'm just going to add that and align it up like so. There, you have your base card already done. Then what you do is you take this thing here, this ribbon of 1 inch, and as I said, you fold it in half, and then you create a valley fold like this. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to attach it right, in the center here, right to the edge of the black, like this, because you don't want this to fit tight. It's not the idea. The idea is for it to fit loose, so it has a pop-up when you're opening the card. See, you have a pop-up, and when you close it, it closes tight, but yet when you open it, it opens up this way. Got it? Pretty easy, huh? Then you're going to have yourself make 4 little squares, and the squares are 2 by 2. A layer is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and you're going to cut 2 of these at 1 1/2 by 1 1/2. So let me adhere these to this. And we're going to add them right here, like that. It's quite simple to make. Now, if you have the stamp die with bumblebees or stuff like that, you could actually decorate your card with that by, I don't know, making some embellishments to fit on top, or I'm just keeping it pretty straightforward, but you could actually do that. I don't know if you guys have a hard time with your gun, but every now and then my tape gun gives me a bit of a challenge. Nothing that can't be fixed. There you go. Ain't going to take over me. There you go. There's another one, and one last one here. Sometimes I go too fast with my gun. So, just like that. Now I'm taking a look at my bumblebees here, and I have 3 that I can see the whole bumblebee and 1 is not. If you have a design like this, you can choose which one you're going to put, because you're going to add 1 here, you're going to add 1 here, going to add 1 here, and 1 here. And all I do at this point is I just add couple of strips in the center, like this, and then where the first crease is, this piece here, I center it the best that I can on there. See? Just as easy as that. And then I do the same thing with this, with the second piece. Second piece, I will line it up with the next block, and I try to make sure that it's as even as possible when it comes to the top part here. So that's good. If you happen to have some adhesive in the back that shouldn't be there, you can just take it off. There you go. I don't know what I was thinking there, but anyway, it's all done like that. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one here. I'm gluing it like I'm gluing a piece on there. All I want to do is put adhesive in the center. That's where I went wrong a few minutes ago. Now I'm going to add this one in the center of this panel, like that. And last but not least, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Just put a couple of strips in the center. And I'm going to add it in the, approximately in the middle of here, just like that. Now you have yourself a card that when you open it up, okay? So now that you have that done, then you want to take your 4 little squares here and you want to put a sentiment on it. And the sentiment is totally up to you as long as it can fit in there. So what I did is I took the Celebrate, because it was small and it wouldn't overpower, and I just Celebrate and just added it to the center like this. And then I took It's Your Day and I did the same thing. Again, that's from a set that I have from Stampin' Up. It's called Many Mates. It has lots of little sentiments like this. I love this set. It's so versatile. But anyway, this I used Momento black ink, and all I'm going to do now is I'm going to add one on here. Now I could add it there if I wanted to. Matter of fact, I think I might just to make something different than the other one. Celebrate, and It's Your Day. Just like this. Now, isn't that adorable? Isn't that adorable? I don't know if you can see, but that is adorable. Now all there's left to do is to do up the front. And the front can be done whichever way you want. As I said, I put Happy Birthday on there. And the way I did that was I cut out 2 shadows. I had them here. But that's if you don't, you can just put a piece in the front saying Happy Birthday, or you know, stamp it up. You don't have to have the word cut out. I've had these for quite a while. And I just thought, why not? Why not use it to put Happy Birthday here? So all I did was cut out a piece in black, cut out a piece in this cardstock, and then I took my mat, took my glue stick, made sure that all the little pieces are out of here. You want to glue that in place. So I'm just picking it out, like so. And then I turned it over, took my glue stick. Oops, we got to be careful not to rip it because it is quite dainty. And I just added some glue all over. Now, if you don't have stick glue, all you got to do is put some wet glue there and take a sponge and sponge it over. That'll work too. So I take my birthday and then I set it in to the inlet here. And I'm going to push this here like that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday like that. That's perfect. Now where's my bee? Right here. And I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to add some glue. And I'm going to put the bee here. So there's birthday. There's one done. And there's happy. So I'm going to take the pieces away from the H. Like so. And I'm going to add the H on the background here. Like that. And then I'm going to add the happy. That. just like this. Happy, happy, happy. Be happy. Be happy, happy, happy. Life is short. Life is too short. But hey, we're still here, so we're making the best of it. There you go. So I have happy. So now I'm just going to pull my card back, and I'm just going to add some adhesive on this. Now you could still add some glue if you wanted to. That's totally up to you. And I'm just going to put it across like that. And then I'm going to do it again to check this gun here that something's not coming along really well. And I'm going to do the same thing with the H, which is happy. I'm going to add it there, and there I have happy birthday. Isn't that adorable? Not really. Isn't that adorable? Like you could adhesive here somewhere. You must, now if you had some gold metallic, you could put gold metallic on this. You could do whatever you want. I can take some Stella, bring it one step further, take some Stella sparkle and just add the sparkle to the happy, like so. You get the idea. Just embellish it the way you want. And it makes a totally different card than what you're used to. And it just opens up just like this. See? Happy birthday. And here on the bottom, you can sign up your name. Same thing with this one. It's as easy as pie, as they say. So you can see that a very fancy card, you think maybe it takes quite a while to make, but it really doesn't. So I hope you try this method. It is fun. It's really, really fun, and it's a good way to use up some paper. And the recipient will be very happy. So this is Yvonne for now, and I'm going to let you go. But I will be back next Monday with another tutorial, and we hope that you will be joining us. Ta, have a good day, and be happy.